Hi, I'm sorry. I just couldn't get to my keys. Hi. Oh.
Hi. Let me take this. That's all right.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Well, I've heard about bringing work home with you, but this is...
Well, I've got this hearing scheduled for tomorrow, and I want to make sure that everything was organized the way I want it to be.
Yeah, in the morning you got Chris and Vega, and in the afternoon, pause hearing.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think I'm going to have much time to do anything. I'm not going to have time to do anything in between. Pizza.
And beer.
Oh, my God. All right, what's up, Buchanan?
What?
Well, something's wrong, obviously. Well, haven't you noticed? We haven't been allowed to have any fun recently, that's for sure.
I noticed that. Yeah, but we didn't really have a choice. That's about to change, though. Tonight, we have this entire place to ourselves. So I thought I would just get you high on anchovies and then take advantage of you.
What if I take advantage of you first?
Okay.
Where's Rachel?
She's out with Drew.
Still? All day? This long?
Relax, honey. Look, if Drew said he was going to keep an eye on her, he will. All right?
Yeah.
That means we can just kick back.
Okay.
Chow down. Do a little catching up.
Sorry, Kim.
You start on a pizza, I'll get rid of whoever this is.
Well, I know you are as upset as I am about what's happened to your father.
You're about to eat, Alex.
But this court hearing that Nora has set up for tomorrow could tear this family apart forever. So, please hear me out.
There you go. Triple vodka on the rocks.
Thank you.
Sure. So, how's Dylan? All the regulars keep on asking about it.
He's coming along. It's hard for him now.
Hey, Kev.
Hey, Gus, what's happening?
Listen, have you seen Rachel?
No, but I haven't actually been paying attention. Why?
We had this argument and she took off, and I'm just trying to find her.
How bad was this argument? I mean, was it bad enough to...
Did you send her out looking for drugs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rachel! Hey, my favorite niece. Okay, my only niece. But I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about me. Rachel? Are you okay?
Places that you normally hang out.
Well, most of them are on campus, but that was a long time ago. Hey, have you tried our uncle's place?
RJ?
Yeah, he owns Club Indigo. It's just across the river. You make the first turn you can, and I trust me, you won't miss the sign.
Okay, great. Thanks, man.
All right. Hey, good luck.
Thanks.
Not used to seeing you with a drink. You always used to order club soda, didn't you?
Yeah. Say booze is bad for me.
Yeah. Booze, sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
It's always gonna be.
What?
Questions. A billion questions the minute I get in the door.
Rachel, I only asked how you were. You were tense, no smile, no hug back, so I asked.
Would you be smiling? Your mom was watching you like a hawk all day. She's even gotten Bo in the act. You know, he's sticking spies on me.
Spies.
True. believe it? Here I thought the guy, was liking me for me, and all he was doing was babysitting me, making sure I was a good girl.
Well, that doesn't sound like something Drew would do, Rachel.
Hey, I was fooled too. Look, Uncle RJ, I know you said no before, and I gotta get away from Mom and Bo and Drew. Could I please come back here and live with you?
I know neither of you believe this, but all along, all I've had is Ace's best interest at heart.
That's why you had him taken out of his house in a straitjacket? Fixed it so the whole family couldn't even see him?
Temporarily, though.
That's right, because we will see him in court tomorrow. Can't even imagine what that hospital's done to him.
Do you know what I want?
I'm sorry. Anchovy or pepperoni?
I want my husband back. Strong, healthy, virile, the way he was. I know that's what you both want too. And so for us to fight in court tomorrow about whether or not Asa should be treated for his dementia in a hospital or at home will only hurt Asa because he will feel pushed and pulled at every turn. So I've come over to offer a compromise because I know that we all love him. You do love your daddy, don't you, Bo?
I know I'm gonna regret this. All right, Alex, let's hear it. What's your deal?
I don't care. You lied to me.
What?
You lied to me. All you told me was we're gonna have some casual get-together over at Vicky's house. You didn't say anything about your plans that you had. You didn't want me to meet, another cripple just like myself,
Stop
did
that.
you?
He's not... He's a man who has been through a lot of what you're going to be going through. He and his wife together. I just thought if they could tell us some of their stories and how they dealt with everything, that we might not feel so alone.
Being alone, I can deal with. The hard part for me is trying to find somebody that I can trust right now.
Yeah, who is it?
It's, Vicky Carpenter. May I come in, please?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you sleeping?
No.
Oh, okay. Where's Marty?
She went out.
Okay, well, that's all right. You're the person I actually wanted to talk to. Dylan, I owe you an apology, okay? It was my idea to invite you and Marty to dinner tonight. I wanted you to meet Ned Mason. I wanted you to see how incredibly well he's dealing with his paralysis. I hoped it might help you, but obviously I made things a lot worse, and I'm very sorry.
Andrew, it's not that I didn't have fun at the religious conference. It's just that
I know. It's just that, after a certain amount of dry cupcakes and dry conversation with the Anglican hierarchy, you're ready for a beer and burger at Rhodes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Let's go. Deja vu. Look who's here.
Stories were Never mind. Let's go get a steak at the palace.
Not on your life. I am in a roadies kind of mood. Come on now, sit yourself down. Just promise me, please, you will not run off and try to beat Kevin out of some story, okay?
Andrew, I do not have to start work until tomorrow, and I'm not even going to think about it until then.
Well, good for you, because you work too hard as it is, and Blair doesn't realize how lucky she is to have you.
Thanks. You know what I think I'm going to have? I think that I am... Is that Marty sitting on the floor?
Yeah, it sure is, and I don't think she's sipping on a seltzer. Hey, you guys. Back already?
Yeah. It was great to get away. We had a wonderful time together.
Good. Great to hear. Same goes for yourself, Reverend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great. Just Is it something I said?
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, fine. Before you say something, it's just one drink.
I can see that. So correct me if I'm wrong, but you still have lupus, and that one drink could kill you. Right?
Asa could leave Mountain View and never go back, as far as I'm concerned.
Alex, you put that in writing. I'll call Judge Fitzwater right now, and we'll just cancel the hearing. Oh, Bo, quick, give her an anchovy pizza. Really, as a reward, like good behavior.
I will give up my rights as wife. We'll call Clint, the grandchildren, and the family can decide which institution Asa will go to for his treatment.
Oh, God. I saw it coming. I knew this.
Yeah.
Alex, you come in here, you interrupt our whole evening just to tell us that you're willing to take Asa out of Mountain View if the family agrees to put him in some other loony bin?
They're called mental hospitals, Bo. They take care of people that have mental illnesses.
Yeah, you ought to know.
I think Bo's point is that he'd like to see his father taken care of in his own home.
Well, that's easy for you to say because you were not the one that was living with him. Asa is dangerous right now. He's dangerous to himself and possibly to other people. He's very strong. He's impossible to control. You don't know what he's going to do next. He's frightening. He could get kidnapped. He could wander off. He could hurt himself.
Hey, Alex, we would put stipulations before the judge, all right? That Asa would have to have supervision.
He doesn't want supervision.
Which means specialized caregivers on a 24-hour basis, not Nigel chasing down the hall and across the lawn in his sailor suit.
Well, I can see that you're not willing to compromise.
No, we're not.
Nor are you aware that I'm as well versed in the law as you are?
Well, I'm aware you were disbarred.
Well, tomorrow you're going to learn quite a lesson in court. That the court looks much more kindly on the wife who has to live with a dangerously demented man and cares much more about her opinions than it does the remarks of the sniveling children who see him only occasionally. See you in court.
I thought she'd never leave.
Do you mind if I turn on the light?
Listen, Vicky, you don't have to apologize. I mean, it's not your problem anyway. You didn't trick me.
Well, I talked to Marty about that briefly. She knows that she was wrong not to tell you in advance that Ned and Alice were coming, and that Ned is in a wheelchair, too.
Right, and if she'd have told me, then I wouldn't have gone.
Really? I'm sorry that you wouldn't have gone if you'd known. I'm sorry that you didn't stay when you found out. You know, she was only trying to help you.
Yeah, she's trying to show me how great life can be in a wheelchair, right?
It can be, you know.
I'm not interested in being Marty's latest charity project.
Is that really what you think you are to her?
Oh, come on, Vicky. She wouldn't even be with me if she... I'll tell you what, I would prefer to be alone right now.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to leave in a few minutes. I have some things that I want to say to you, things that I think you need to hear.
Fine, I still have lupus. If I drink a lot, it messes with my medication.
Not to mention making you vulnerable to the lupus.
It's an admission.
Which means that it can come back again.
Please, one drink is not gonna hurt.
Marty, I know you, and you know I do, and it's never as simple as one little drink with you, is it? Now, come on, talk to me.
Kevin, you might as well pull up a chair and join me. Who knows how long it's going to take for Reverend.
Things look pretty serious over there.
Oh, yeah, they're always serious.
You think Dylan got worse or something?
You know, I really don't know, Kevin. It's just that every time Marty's in trouble, it seems like Andrew can't resist playing lifesaver. Looked like she was drinking.
What, booze? What, are you kidding me? She can't do that.
God, Kevin, not you, too. All right, I'm sorry, all right? It's all right.
to be concerned.
Yes, it is. But don't worry, I'll leave the life-saving to your husband, Andrew, there. As you know, Marty and I have a weird history, and I have never been successful at rescuing Marty Saybrook from anything.
Well, Andrew's never had much luck either, but that doesn't stop him from trying.
I don't know. Dylan's just angry. Gosh, he's just angry at me all the time, and everything I do is wrong. I really just couldn't take it anymore now. Too much anger, too much bitterness. I'm not good with that. So I decided to go for a walk, and I walked, and I walked, and I walked, and I wound up here. Guess what I found when I got here? Patrick with Blair, happy as can be. Just what I needed.
Wait a minute, all right? Look, I'm a little confused. Is this about Dylan, or is this about Patrick?
Alex was here, what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes, and she ruins a perfectly good pizza.
Don't let her get to you, honey.
Oh, she has a point, though, Bo. As Asa's wife, her testimony's going to carry a lot of clout.
Yeah, but she doesn't have that gunslinger, Nora Hannon Gannon Buchanan, on her side. We do. There's no way we can lose.
Never say never. Even though I appreciate your vote of confidence. I'm just waiting for her to pull one of her stunts on anyone who...
Here, have a pepperoni, okay? Stop worrying. The hearing's tomorrow.
Both hearings. Don't forget Christian Vega.
Yeah, but neither one of them are tonight. Tonight is just you and me, kid.
Oh, yeah. And we have the house to ourselves, don't we?
All by our lonesomes.
Of course. Pizza may get a little cold.
I love cold pizza.
Colder the better. Of course, husbands, they're better off hot. You know what I mean? No, it's that woman again. That's that woman. She's gonna look at me. She's gonna say, just one more point, Nora. Just one more point.
She can save her points for the judge. Tonight, we're busy. Look, Alex. You're not Alex.
No, but a lot of people get us confused. Does that mean she was just here?
Yeah, which means you're a sight for sore eyes, Cord. Come on in here.
Thank you.
Honey, will you look at this? Cord's here.
Thought I heard your voice.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to barge in on you so late. Hi, how are you? I'm just worried about Ace's hearing tomorrow. Have you got a few minutes?
Honey, I love you too much not to be straight with you. Club Indigo is not the place to be hanging. Just trust me on this.
Oh, you're the only one I trust. Like everybody else, says one thing and does another. Next time you see that Drew Buchanan, you tell him I will never forgive him for pretending to be my friend when all along he was just a spy.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
Are you kidding? I never want to see that man again.
Well then, don't turn around.
What?
So, you went on vacation and you spent the entire time thinking about work,
No.
didn't you?
No, not really. Just, no. A little. Kevin, I'm sure that nothing noteworthy happened. Certainly not that important, not if I wasn't here to cover it.
Oh, right.
So this article you're working on wouldn't have anything to do with Carlo Hesser, would it?
Why would you ask that?
Who is old Carlo, by the way?
Oh, he's just ducky.
You're hiding something from me.
Why?
Well, might as well tell me, Kevin, because I'm going to find out sooner or later.
Actually, I'm still working on the food poisoning article, but I just can't come up with a headline. I'm debating between War of the Weenies and Dog Bites. Man, help me, Cass. Which do you think?
Oh, well, I think, Kevin, you should do Frankfurter Fells Felon, or better yet, BBQ KO's VIP. Woo!
Mom needs something, babe.
Oh, come on. I had one drink. I'm not drunk. I don't need him.
Okay? I'll eat them. Still haven't answered my question, now. Is having this drink about what's going on between you and Dylan, or is it about seeing Patrick with Blair?
Come on, what is he seeing her? She's using him, he knows it. I mean, I do not understand.
So, are you upset because he's with someone who's using him, or are you upset because he's with someone other than you?
You know, Dylan, I don't think anybody blames you for being angry, all right? I think life has dealt you a kind of a hard blow, and no amount of platitudes like bad things happen to good people is going to make things any better. No, you got a raw deal. And unfortunately, you have no choice but to live with it.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I think the important thing is how you live with it, don't you? Frankly, I'm a little short on pity for you at the moment, because you seem to have more than enough pity for yourself. But I want you to know that I didn't invite you to my house tonight for dinner out of pity. I invited you because I really wanted you to meet Ned Mason, who happens to be one of the most terrific, upbeat, positive human beings that I have ever met. You know, he works at the Banner. He's a researcher. He's a wonderful researcher. Frankly, if he ever left, we'd need a whole team of people to replace him. And he is so much fun to be around because he's genuinely happy. Okay, he moves around on wheels, not legs. That's not who he is. He's vibrant and interesting and intelligent and funny. He's well-respected. He has a family. He has a wife. You met her. He has a son, Richard. They love him very, very much.
Well, that sounds like a great life.
It is a great life. Marty was wrong not to tell you that I had invited Ned, okay? Do you know why she did it? Because she loves you. She loves you very, very much, and she was hoping that he could help you. She would do anything for you, anything at all. And you know what you're doing? You are so busy being angry with her and with everyone else. And you are doing your damnedest to drive her away. And if you succeed, it will just prove that you don't need to walk on two legs to be a complete idiot. I am really sorry that you didn't stay for dinner tonight. Good night.
Oh, it's not that I can't stand Patrick being with someone other than me, but come on. Blair?
Question.
What?
If Patrick was with someone that you respected, like Andy or, say, a medical student, whatever, would you be happy with Patrick?
I hate it.
Why? Come on, we're getting somewhere here. Talk to me.
I don't know. You know, he's out of my, Patrick is out of my life. Just can't seem to get him out of my mind.
Or your heart.
Yeah, my heart. So I guess I would be jealous no matter who Patrick was with.
Which is okay. And you don't have to punish yourself for that feeling. You love this man. And that love was very deep. It's not going to evaporate overnight, but in time, you're going to be able to come to terms with it.
In time?
I know. Right now, it seems like a lifetime, but if you will keep reminding yourself that there isn't going to be an instant cure, you might be surprised at how quickly your mind and your heart can change. One thing is for sure, Marty. This isn't going to help.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Well, I guess I just go to the country club and see Dylan.
Okay, good. Yeah. Do you want me to give Dylan a call tomorrow? I can talk to him.
No. I mean, not about me anyway. He already thinks that I'm running around behind his back, planning his whole life.
And if you have any problems, you'll give me a call?
Yes.
Okay. You need a ride?
No, you're with Cass. I'll just grab a cab.
Let me make sure that you guys can get one, all right, Cassie? Listen, I'm gonna make sure that Marty gets a taxi. Be right back. Just a minute. It's really great
What?
that he got her to stop drinking.
You know, it's a sad state of affairs that you've been reduced to taking your laptop out for a beer.
How do you know I'm not meeting somebody here?
An information somebody? Information about Carla?
Rita. Glad you could make it. Hi, I've just been passing the time here with the rector's wife. But I have a table for us over here, so we'll see you later.
You know, along with being the rector's wife, I am also a reporter. Cassie Carpenter. Kevin's nemesis. I work for The Sun. And you are? Rita Gelman. Rita.
Come on, Rita. We're gonna lose our table.
And do you work for the Banner?
No, the hospital. I'm a nurse.
The hospital. That's right. Now I remember you. Right. Well, how interesting.
You looking for me? Just go on your way.
I want a chance to explain.
Well, I'm not interested now or ever.
Rachel, just hear the man out. Drew and I spent some time together looking for you in New York. He went the extra mile trying to help find you, so maybe now it's time for you to return the favor. Hear what he has to say.
My uncle's a lot more forgiving than I am.
Maybe so.
But then he didn't have people staring at him all the time. You know, checking his every move, or claiming to want to spend time with their friend, when all along they were nothing but a spy.
Listen to me, Rachel. If you've got people watching you, then maybe you ought to take a good look at how you've lived your life this past year. You want people to trust you? You better start earning that trust. Think about it, Rachel. How do you expect your parents to trust you? You're a drug addict. All right. You got through therapy just fine. But the last time you took off, you go to New York and you're ready to sell your body for money to cop another high. We get you back home, I catch you stealing from your mother. The next time I find you, you've stolen Marty's car and you're so whacked out on drugs, you don't even know where you are. And your parents don't trust you? I can't imagine why. Oh, you know, you're right. I wasn't being straight with you. My dad did ask me to keep an eye on you. But for your information, I was doing what I wanted to do anyway. Let's spend time with you. Just forget it.
True. You're right. I don't deserve my family's trust. But I was really hurt when I thought you were spending time with me because you were doing Beau a favor.
Well, I wasn't.
Okay, I know that now. So, if we were ever to spend time together again...
Now, listen, from now on, if I'm doing something with you, it's because I want to. That's it. No more favors for anyone. You got it?
I'm planning on submitting testimony from 3 very well-known psychiatrists that my sister recommended. They're all of them experts in the field of mental disorders of the elderly.
And they'll all say that Asa is better off at home.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Great. So what's the downside?
Well, I was telling Beau that the court is going to put a lot of faith in the testimony of Asa's wife. I mean, a lot of faith.
Yeah, but honey, it's Alex.
Sweetheart, Alex is his primary caregiver. Ever since Clint moved out of the mansion, she is the only family member that lives there. Asa will be her responsibility.
Yeah, and she made it clear she's going to play that for all it's worth.
She did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think that gives me an idea.
Like what?
What kind of an idea?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try to work out a few details, and I will call you first thing in the morning, okay? Thanks. I'll let you get back to that pizza before it gets cold. Good night.
Night, Cord.
Hey. Do you know what I was talking about?
What, his idea?
Yeah.
No. No. All I can say is, I hope it's a good one.
Rita, by any chance, you wouldn't have had Carlo Hesser as a patient recently?
Yes, he was on our floor.
You know, you are really unbelievable. I'm sorry, Rita. I was hoping to spare you from this. But you see, unlike yours truly, Mrs. Carpenter here is so used to being a cutthroat reporter that she just doesn't know when to give it up. I mean, it hasn't even dawned on the poor woman that we might be on a date. And she claims to be on vacation, too. That she is. Excuse me. Hi. Rita.
Hi.
Hello, Rita. How's Marty? She's fine. Good. Well, that's great. You guys have fun. We have a table over here.
Is Marty going to be okay?
Sure hope so. It's good to see Kevin out on a date, huh? Maybe he'll stop hitting on my wife.
Hi.
Hi.
Glad you're back. Vicky came by.
Really?
Yeah, she talked a lot.
About what?
About me and you. Listen, I don't know how many more times I'm gonna say it. Probably a lot. But I've been a real jerk.
You're going through a tough time. I just wish I knew what to do.
I want you to stay in here tonight. Sleep in this bed with me.
I wonder what Cord's idea is. Have you noticed how confident he is lately?
Yes, I have. I've noticed that.
You know, but doing court battle isn't the same thing as doing a business deal. Not with Alex on the other side, that's for sure. He's waiting for her to do a dirty trick or two dozen.
You know what? Let's forget about that hearing until tomorrow, okay? Let's even forget about this pizza. Let's get back to what we were doing before.
You mean when we were lip-locked and the doorbell rang?
Exactly, yes.
That sounds good to me.
Hey, honey, look who's home.
Hi.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Hey, Mom.
Hi. Hi, Prue.
Hello.
So, you guys were gone a long time.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Day had its ups and downs.
Nothing's wrong, right? I mean, everything's all right. What does that mean?
You know what I think it means? I think I know what they need right now. You've got your choice. You've got pepperoni or anchovies.
Pizza, right. Pizza all around. It's a little cold right now. But we can heat it up.
No,
It's really kind of good.
I'm fine. I'm gonna, I've got some studying to do, so I'm gonna go back to the carriage house. Take care, okay?
You too, son. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. Are you sure you don't want to stay?
No, I'm positive.
Okay.
See you later.
So long, Drew, and thanks for everything.
Mom, I am so starved. Haven't you eaten? Rachel, you can't go long without food like this. Is it? I think I'll go get some soda.
It's just Mom being Mom.
You know, I was really kind of surprised when you called and asked me out.
You mean to this hot night spot?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, after all, Carlo Hesser's out of the hospital now, so what could I possibly do for you?
Oh, Rita, I'm hurt. Is that how you see me? As someone who's only interested in using you?
Yes. By the way, I know you managed to get a look at Mr. Hesser's personal items before they got locked away.
Uh-oh. Benny must have told you. Honestly, the real reason I asked you out is to get to know you better. I mean, I may be a reporter, but I like to think I care about people's feelings. Besides, I'll leave all that pushy stuff to the rector's wife over there. Look, Cassie, honey, I know you're looking forward to getting back to work. I feel the same way after I've been away for a while, but I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't get all wound up again in this competition with Kevin.
Andrew, you're making way too much out of that.
Am I? I don't think so. We've already established that this thing between you and Kevin, it gets very intense, and we've established that Kevin sees it as more than just a friendly rivalry.
Sweetheart, I do not encourage him. You know that.
I do. This guy doesn't need much encouragement.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes Kevin can be really funny.
Yeah, he's a laugh riot.
Most of the time, I don't even like him.
I can't tell you how glad I am to hear you say that.
Let's go home.
You haven't finished eating?
No, I'm not hungry, at least not for food. I want to go home. I want to check on our sleeping son, and I want to spend some time with my husband.
That sounds so good to me.
You think I'm so stupid I couldn't figure it out? I can see right through you. Everybody can. The only reason you're with me is because you feel sorry for the cripple. You love Patrick. You'll always love Patrick. But you know, Marty, there's just one thing. You're nothing more than a step above a whore. All those promises and all those wedding vows, nothing but lies.
Go ahead, coward, have another. What's the matter, coward? Drink up. Not that it'll help you forget, it won't. You told me you loved me, but that was a lie now, wasn't it? You told me we'd be together. And that was a lie, too. Now, if you really loved me, you would have come away with me. Right?
Don't think it's gonna work, Marty. You're a liar, Marty.
A liar.
You're nothing more than a liar.
Come away.
Just a step above a whore. You're nothing more than a liar.
Come away.
Just a step above a whore. You can't fool me.
You're a coward and a liar.
You can't fool me.
You're a coward and a liar.
Please.
What's wrong? What's wrong? You're dreaming. It's all right.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
No.
It's all right. You're just dreaming.